Close your eyes for a moment and listen. That sound, the wail of a trumpet, carries the story of a boy who grew up under the heavy shadows of apartheid, yet chose music as his weapon. A boy who would become a man, a global icon. His name was Hugh Masekela, and his horn spoke for freedom. Hugh Masekela was born on April 4, 1939. In Witbank, a small mining town in South Africa. His childhood was surrounded by harsh realities of apartheid, where opportunities for black was limited. But even in a world of segregation and struggle, young Hoof was drawn to sound, rhythm, and to melody. His mother was a social worker, and his father, a health inspector who also loved the piano. Music was in his blood, and soon it would become his lifeline. At just 14 years old, Hoof watched a film called Young Man with a Horn about a jazz trumpeter. That moment changed everything. He turned to his teacher, an Anglican priest named Father Trevor Huddleston, and said, and I quote, "I want a trumpet." Huddleston, a man who would later become one of the fiercest anti-apartheid voices, bought Hoof his first trumpet. He even asked a local police officer to teach him how to play. Soon, Hoof joined the Huddleston Jazz Band, the first youth jazz band in South Africa. From there, his love for jazz exploded. In 1959, Hoof co-founded the Jazz Epistle with Dollar Brand, later known as Abdullah Ibrahim, and other co-pioneers. They became Africa's first bebop band, which was bold, fresh, and unapologetically African. They recorded the first all-black jazz LP in South Africa, which was a milestone that gave birth to an entire movement. But apartheid was tightening its grip. The Sharpersville massacre of 1960 shook South Africa to its core. The government, which was apartheid at the time, clamped down on gatherings, on music, and voices of resistance. Hoof knew his dream couldn't survive within those borders, and so in 1960, at just 21 years old, he left South Africa.